Hey guys, just want to give you my reaction to She-Hulk Attorney at Law episode 5. This series, it's been I've been waiting for it to ramp up and to give me some depth. And we're at episode 5 out of I think 9 episodes, and I'm still not feeling it. These are short episodes. There doesn't seem to be an ongoing story arc. I thought there was going to be a couple episodes when the Wrecking Crew showed up and She-Hulk made short work of them, but there seemed to be somebody behind all of that. And we're over halfway, and I do not know where this is leading. It's not like a sense of, wow, I don't know what's going to happen. They keep making all these twists, and I don't know what's going to happen next. So this is I don't understand what the story is overall. Are they aiming for just individualized stories? I mean, I guess that's fine, but it's just not as exciting as I'd like it to be. It's kind of got, I don't want to say it has a sitcom feel, but it has that feel where you go in, you watch an episode, and then if you happen to miss an episode, it really doesn't matter. There doesn't seem to be an ongoing story. It's not bad, it's just not amazing. So if this was like one of the first things they launched and I watched this for Marvel on Disney Plus, I'd probably be disappointed. Or if I had to pay for this or whatever, because I want something more epic. I feel like they've got to get back to the other stuff. Um, it just feels like it's all over the place. Titania returned. I said I wanted Titania to return. She returned as a social media influencer. That's very different from her comic book character. They're kind of going way off script, which is fine. But like I said, She-Hulk, I don't feel like she has a lot of villains where she can make, it's not really a joke of them, but they've got to have more of a threat at the time. And I just don't understand her story. So she got released from prison, even though she broke into a courtroom and kind of went like she was on the attack. I don't know what's going on with this. It's not quite making sense to me. Um, if you turn your mind off, it's kind of fun, but it's not something where it feels like you're going to get a big story. Um, as far as concerns at this point, we got Daredevil coming in. You saw his mask at the end there with the superhero costume maker or whatever. And it's his yellow mask. So the question is, how is he going to be put into this? Is it going to be a reboot? I've heard some people saying because he's in his original comic book costume. Is it going to take off of the Netflix series, or is that going to be an alternate universe? It's the same actor, we know. I just don't know how that's going to fit in. I know a lot of people love the Daredevil Netflix series. Taking that character, the little bit I've seen, I haven't seen the whole thing, but he's very serious, more dark, and bring it into the tone of She-Hulk, that's going to be a little tricky. Can it be done? Yeah, it's been done in the comic books, but I just don't know what approach they're going to take and how the fans are going to react once that happens. Like I said, it's not terrible, but it's just not really something that has excited me like the other MCU things. It's not bad like I remember watching Thor Dark World, where I just didn't really like it, or even the original Hulk movie that was in the MCU. But it's just kind of bland. It has some good comedy at times, but it does push into some of the, it's not really super risque, but there might be some things where your kid's like, oh, what does that mean? Type thing where you might have some awkward conversations. You might have to kind of distract them a little bit. Nothing visual too bad on scene or on the screen, but at the same time, I just can't. I'm just not super excited to watch this. It's just more like, it's a free MCU show. Let's watch it. We might as well take half an hour. Like I said, not the worst thing in the world. I'd probably still give it like this episode maybe a 7 or so. It's just not really seeming like it's going anywhere. So I'm hoping that, I would have liked to see an overarching villain that we see a little bit of every week. I would have liked her to have a big law case that was brewing in the background that the final episodes were over, rather than these smaller cases that just don't seem to have depth in them. But we're not getting that. So if you want something that's kind of just a diversion that you can put on in the background, that's kind of what this is. It just doesn't seem that exciting to me. I don't know what else to say about it. Hopefully the next 4 episodes will ramp up, because if we're going to get a big bad or a big threat or a big case at the end, they're going to have to start building it in the next couple episodes. because it's coming with only half hour each. They don't have much time to build that up. So we'll see what happens. Let me know what you think, if you're enjoying it, or if you think they should have made some different decisions. And we'll see what happens next week. Thanks, guys.